First of all, on behalf of the Liberian community, especially in Swansea, we are very small in terms of number, but we want to, first of all, register our condolences to MP Davis, because we want to understand that he lost somebody as a family member, so we want to register our condolences. Please pass our condolences to him. If we wind the clock back as well, a lot of changes that we're seeing today, whether it has to do with encouraging diversity, whether it has to do with building community cohesion, it started with one individual. We know of Rosa Parks in the USA. We know of Dr. Martin Luther King. All of these people, today what became a international thing, it started by one individual. So being here today in a very small number doesn't mean that what we are pushing for is not in the interest of the majority. As I speak to you right now, as we do this presentation today, the 12th of November 2018, our fellow Liberians are right now in the streets of Monrovia, the Republic of Liberia, which is the capital, of course, Monrovia. Also, they are outside there having a memorial march, and part of this memorial march is calling for the full implementation of the TRC recommendations, and of course the establishment of war and economic crimes code for Liberia, so that all perpetrators, all those that actually drove, that were steering the wheels of the war, can be brought to justice by the UK government, perhaps through Giran. Okay, so we say today we in most part of the world, including the United Kingdom, are celebrating and at least enjoying community cohesion, because just one woman, Rosa Parks, took the stance which changed the face of the earth. The late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on his own started a cause that also changed the face of the earth, which even in the House of Parliament is being reflected as we continue to celebrate diversity. Madam Prime Minister, for so many years, governments and people of the United Kingdom have been close to the Republic of Liberia, not only on bilateral relationships, but your country continues to send aid to Liberia in the quest of helping the country and people fight poverty, change lives, and give hope to the young and citizens in general. Madam Prime Minister, we, the Liberian community, population in the UK, which is very small, are very concerned about development back home in Liberia, and have decided to reach you and your government to seek your assistance in the quest of helping us engage the government and leadership of President George Weah to addressing those issues as highlighted herein. A nation, Liberia, is going through some turbulent challenges in which globally it's like we are losing a place in the community of nations. Permit us kindly to remind you of the following development and challenges as we strive for a new positive direction that will give hope to the children of Liberia. We are in tears for our country of birth because of the following. Of recently, about $16 billion got missing, which of course we're still looking for. We have Liberia is about 230,000 Liberian children are suffering from chronic malnutrition, amongst others. And we therefore would like to recommend the following, which we, of course, we want this government, the government of the UK, to help us fight in Liberia. It cannot be business as usual. Kindly help us to bring an end to systematic corruption and impunity in Liberia. Assist us for the establishment of War and Economic Crimes Code, as well as the full implementation of the TRC recommendations, the only way forward to a total peace and reconciliation in Liberia. That your government, the United Kingdom government, should please help us as a nation in the investigation process by sending financial experts, investigators, to probe into the missing $16 billion. that those who stole the $16 billion must restitute it now and avail themselves for persecution. Anything less than this will continue to suffer. The children of Liberia and their future will be in question. The further aid to Liberia from the UK is halted till this government can account for the missing money, which could have made a huge difference for the people of Liberia. And finally, that your government should issue a statement publicly regarding this missing money and the sheer corrupt practices going on at present. So on behalf of the community, this is the TRC report. The TRC report as it is documented. On behalf of the community, as we just read this petition statement, we want to present this document to you for onward presentation to Jerome Davis.
Yeah.
That the Liberian community, though we are small, but we are very concerned about our second country, which is our country of birth, Liberia, the situation there, that they can help us to resolve them.
No, thank you for this document, and we will ensure that the procedure and that it is passed on to the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and that all action is investigated on what we can do on this matter, and we will relay that information back to you and the community. And I want to thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.